A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can stop.
He's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. That's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
What a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football, running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Let's it fly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hand is Quinn. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Harris. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Knocked down for the tackle. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Quinn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part. And then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's got it on the left. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nice move to keep running. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Had to throw it before he wanted.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They're back to within a touchdown.
The way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Pringle. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be...
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on fourth and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Brown has it. Runs through the tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. There he goes. Touchdown, Noles. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that looked like that was going to be a big play, running the drag route, the big fella. If he's able to catch that football, man, he's turning up the sideline and getting huge yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
This drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First play of this drive. the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Got a first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation, by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, going up top. And down he goes back at the 3. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Running to Green. Breaks into the open.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time. Focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now the play fake. Scrambling away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Quinn. Oh, he's got a chance. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Coming out with it, it's Neighbors. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second. And
there he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get it to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football, he can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. has the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The snap sets up the throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll start this drive firing. Makes makes a grab over the middle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. All wideouts, no backs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles moving quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Still running up for 40. A really nice run and set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. Gets away from one. He's got space. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They move on top here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish. An 81-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I get